I know. In May 2023, for the first time ever, the 8th graders of the William S. Hart District went not to Six Flags, which they've been going to for years, as sort of the 8th grade, end of year celebration, but we went to Universal. And it was, Six Flags, it's fine, it's whatever, it's here, but it's nice to get out of the Santa Clarita Valley, and we have so many different theme parks here in the greater Los Angeles area. So Universal's fun. They shut down the place, so it's just for 8th graders. It's the junior grad bash, 8th graders only. And Heather you were at some PTA thing.
Shout out to the PTA people.
Yes, and so I asked, hey, can I bring my daughter Libby as a junior chaperone? And so they agreed.
Because I'm amazing.
Yes, as always. And so Libby and I chaperoned a bus.
So humble.
And she's very helpful, as she was on the 8th grade East Coast trip, helpful in getting things organized and clipboards and checking kids off, and she's very good at that. So the other great thing about being a chaperone for the Universal trip is they give you the special wristband. So the chaperone wristband, which is basically like a front of the line pass for every ride, yes.
And not only that, they have places where you can get cookies and chips, and they give you a voucher so you don't have to pay for the expensive theme park food, which isn't that great. We had a decent meal at the Minden Cafe.
Yeah, no, it was a good time, and I didn't feel, I didn't have to pay out of pocket for our meal, and so it felt like plus there was a chaperone lounge with desserts
that's
and
what I was
coffee.
Saying. We got that's what I was meaning.
Really got the VIP treatment. So I felt like, hey, this is something that I would want to do in the future. One of the things that we used not that we needed to because it was a short line anyway, was the Secret Life of Pets. Now, the Secret Life of Pets is very similar to, if you're familiar with Disneyland, it is like a Fantasyland ride. You are in a car on a track going very slowly through, that's important to the story, very slowly through different scenes from an animated movie, right? Very slowly and safely. However, at Disneyland, you're in a car and they put a bar.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's usually you share it with your kid or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, which is fine. That's Disneyland.
Also with the Disneyland rides, it's slow, but it's not Secret Life of Pets slow.
This was especially slow. But for whatever reason, they needed to restrict us. Was it a shoulder harness or was it?
It was one of these. It was the one that they use for the Hagrid roller coaster ride.
Yeah, it's molded down, locking down your legs. And, I'm a bigger guy and I'm getting shoved in and locked in.
And the funniest thing is they're like, sir, we gotta pull it down a little bit more. So they're like,
suck it in. Okay. What kind of thrill ride am I in for? Do. And then the worst part was halfway through the ride, we apologize for the inconvenience.
No, it stopped 4 times. We were only 30 seconds into the ride, and then it's
oh
sorry.
My goodness. It's only supposed to be a 2.5 minute ride, but it ended up being a 10-minute ride because it kept getting delayed. So, the whole reason we're playing this song is just to tell the very funny story. Do you want to tell any other part of that story?
It was just funny. It was just funny because I look over and I just see. And I'm I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't mean to drag you on this ride.
No, it was the uncomfortable life of pets.
And the funniest part is with the Hagrid ride, it makes sense to have it that tight. And that ride's 30 seconds.
Yeah,
it's
because
a really
the
fast
Hagrid ride, you're flying on a motorcycle, right, through the wizarding world of Harry Potter. In The Secret Life of Pets, you were on flat ground, riding slowly. Yeah. Very slowly.
If you're supposed to, because I think you're supposed to be like a dog that needs to get adopted, dogs don't move that slow.
Yeah.
They really don't. So,
maybe that's why the dog hasn't gotten adopted. It's really slow.
Poor dog. Anyway, so this is the Secret Life of Pets theme song in honor of us and the Universal Junior Grad Bash.
The Painful Life of Pets.